The trail. Blazers play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Portland, Oregon. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Looking at Boston, they took a win in their last game against the Indiana Pacers.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the night. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility of
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Davis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
Back to Davis. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. It's taken away by Smith. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. And now Portland on the break. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Pass to Davis. It's taken away by Smith. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Drexler throws it down hard.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Murray outside. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Outside, Drexler. To the middle. Pass to Thor. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Tatum. Here's Walsh. Back to Tatum. Shoots it. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Trailblazers trailed by 5. Over in the corner, Lillard. Shoots. Off the left rim and out.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Tatum on the wing. Shot clock at 6. All sorts of time, and he drops that one in. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now here's Lillard. Still yet to score. Drexler right side. The Trailblazers need to get off the shot. And Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he makes the first.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
And finished off by Davis.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Tatum, that's for 2. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead.
Boston 18.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. There's the basketball mind of Henderson working, stayed ahead of the play for the score.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. To team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Butler from outside. Rebounded by Gafford. Trailblazers trailed by 8. To the inside. Here's Jones. Pass to Gafford. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got his first points of the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now Butler. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
To the paint, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
For Boston, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Back to Jones. That shot off the mark. Celtics leading by 9. Pass to Vukcevic. Stolen by Henderson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Sharp. Now Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Pass to Butler. Over to the left wing. Here's Vukcevic. Covered by Gafford. Vukcevic, good. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. 9-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the side.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Down low. The kick outside to Butler. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trailed by 7. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back over to you, Kevin.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Great toughness. Tatum felt the contact, but still completed the play.
Hey, yo, right here.
Drexler left side. Pass to Sharp. To the middle. Here's Jones. Rebound by the Celtics. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Tatum, and Davis sends it back.
You gotta bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Trailblazers trailed by 9. High post, Davis. Anthony Davis, too much size.
Known for his scoring. There, Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screen and roll.
Pass to Tatum. Puts it up from 17. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first half. It's the Celtics. They're up by 7 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Celtics leading by 7. And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
Screen by Smith. Lets it fly from 18. Clyde Drexler on the wing. And Boston with the rebound. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. Puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
And Davis now, top of the key. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Back to Smith. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Drexler. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Inside. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Davis. And now here comes Drexler leading the break.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Boston now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Tatum a screen. Rebounded by Drexler. Outside Holiday. To end the drought. Outside Drexler. Back to Lillard. They grabbed her on this.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pass to Walsh. Now here's Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. A rebound by Drexler. Trailblazers trailed by 10. Here's 4. Stolen by Tatum. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. It's stolen. Murray for 3. Drops in the tray. Murray's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
That's a 2 from Lillard. It's rebounded by Walsh. Tatum taking it in. And the basket is good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Tatum for the finish. And it's Brown missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
From downtown, and so it's the Boston Celtics with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And they...
Boston 40. Volume.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Trailblazers trailed by 14. Over in the corner, Lillard. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Sharp. Davis. It's good on the putback.
This is just AD doing what AD does, dominating the defense there and converting.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Lillard outside. Over Butler. The 15-footer, good.
Well, any range is within range for a shooter of Lillard's talents.
Outside Butler. Davis with some nice D.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
To the inside. Snatched away. It's tipped. Holiday with it. Butler covering. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
To the hoop, Butler. And Davis sends it back. On the wing, Drexler. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Celtics leading by 6. Outside Tatum. Six on the shot clock.
Well, this is the kind of pressure Tatum puts on defenses. He forces them to compromise with the foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Right side Davis.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
At the line.
And he knocks down the first one. The Celtics making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Butler. Now Smith. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Here is Lillard. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Davis sets a screen. Lets it fly from 18. Connects on the kick.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Smith fires. He's off from 3. Anthony Davis attacking. Smith there for the rebound. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Boston. Nice move. And the crafty layup. Good.
And a big moment right there for Smith Jr. How about the poise in the clutch?
Davis. Smith there for the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. It's in there.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Boston ball.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Your man's up.